Welcome everyone, Farmer Cop here. This is going to be just a quick look at some footage from FARMCON 23 of some of the equipment that's coming in the Platinum expansion. So again, I apologize. I will say I obviously am recording a presentation screen, so it's not going to be the best. It's going to be a little choppy. I tried my best to do what I could to get the best possible footage for you guys. This is just what we have to work with, so I can show you as much as I possibly can. Using what we have. So they are on the new map, and I'm hoping to get some similar footage of the new map later on. But you can see here we are starting out, again, this is just a cultivator. And I will also say this, the whole presentation is in German, so I am just voicing over some stuff that I recorded and talking about kind of my first impressions and trying to show you as much of it as I can. So some of the functions or things they may have talked about, I may not be able to translate over to you, but we will get more information in the coming weeks about this DLC. Again, it's a long ways off. This is not coming out until November, I believe, 13th. I could be wrong, but it is in November. And again, you can pre-order this down below in the description. If you own the Year 2 Seasons Pass, that's the Year 2 Seasons Pass, you can get this. Or if you don't own Farming Simulator at all, you can purchase Farming Simulator, the Premium Edition, for $50, I believe is what it's going to be. And you can also use my link, which should be down below for you guys. But yeah, so here we go. Here's the cultivator. Then we're going to take a look at some other equipment here as we get going. So next up here, this guy is pretty cool. This is basically, it makes ridges. This is what makes ridges in the ground, which is real neat. So you can see this is going to be a requirement prior to planting some of the new root crops, such as carrots. They only showed off carrots when they're doing this, or how to work on carrots. So you can see this thing is going along, just making nice little ridges. And then what you do is you come across the planter, which I'm going to show you guys here in a second in a video, to be able to get the carrots or whatever you're planting, I'm assuming, into the ground, which is really cool. So it's very cool process here. But yeah, we're definitely going to see some new equipment that I think some of you guys should be excited about. It's going to be a little bit tedious to do some of these root crops. I know that on one of the premium expansions, there should be a larger harvester for all these guys as well, is my understanding, but we haven't had a look at that yet. So I think they're saving that for later, possibly later at FARMCON or just later in general. But we do get to take a look at a carrot harvester here later on, which is pretty cool to see. But here we go. We have the seeder here now. So the seeder is going to unfold, and then they're going to take it out onto the field. Actually, no, sorry, it is unfolded. But yeah, small seeder, but you can see in the bottom right-hand corner, can barely make it out there. You can see the carrot logo down there. So after you have the ridges going, you take this guy, and you get it out there. Line it up one way or another here. And then you can just, you're going across, and again, workers can do all this, so shouldn't be an issue there. But there you go. That thing starts planting, and it's actually planting the carrots into the ridges that you created. So that's why you have to do that. But that's how these crops are done in real life, which is pretty cool. Now, obviously, we've seen the potato planter, but that puts the ridges in for us. Continuing on, we just have nothing crazy here. We just have a sprayer, but still cool. It's cool to see new equipment regardless. So here again, just a sprayer. It's going to do its thing. I don't have very much footage of this because, well, you guys have seen sprayers, but it's cool to see another brand of equipment. Because obviously, I mean, yes, there's a lot of new stuff in the DLC, but there's also a lot of stuff that's just new brands and new styles of stuff that we have, like the cultivator we saw at the beginning and the sprayer here. And there may even be features that I don't know that I can't necessarily mention because, again, I am not able to speak German, so there's that. Here we have a very basic, very small carrot harvester, which is really cool, and it's being pulled by a Deutz-Fahr, of course, because we were at the Deutz-Fahr in Lauingen, Germany right now, as we're getting all this footage and everything like that. But they're unfolding it, getting it good to go. It's a very narrow working width, but the animations on this thing are fantastic, and you can tell the yield for carrots is going to be very high, and you can see just all that. The carrots are going to get picked up on the right-hand side of the equipment there, and then they're going to get thrown into the back, and then you can unload them into trailers. And there's some stuff in here they kind of look at a little bit and maybe talk about a little bit, but they don't give us a whole lot of information about. So we should get more information hopefully in the future about a lot of this. But you can see great animation there as the carrots are getting picked up. It looks absolutely fantastic, and that's a DeWolf harvester there. So there you go, he's got that, and then he's got a lot of carrots in there, so he's going to get over and unload it here. And there we go, we're dumping the carrots into the back of a trailer there. And he didn't get all those in that one row, I should note as well. He was already mostly full when he started that row. But I do believe he got all the carrots he got there from that small chunk of that field. So it did not take long for him to get this thing filled up with carrots. And again, it's going to be a very high-yielding crop, which is pretty cool. But yeah, I think, honestly, it's just really cool to see new crops coming to the game. So I think that's great just in general. That's just cool. I'm just excited about that. 3 new crops. We're looking at 1. I'd be excited about 1. but we're getting 3 new crops. And also they did tease the horse aggravation stuff as well. That's going to be the third DLC for the Year 2 Seasons Pass coming out, and there's a new map with that one as well. And there's a new map which we're on right now on the premium edition here, recording on. So a couple more new maps coming out. And then there on the right hand side there, I don't know what that is. It has all the pallets in the back. I think there's going to be some new kind of functions with the pallets, and maybe some of that works with the production chains. But we're going to take a look at a pallet moving device here in a second. So we have this guy, which is just mounted on a 3-point link there on the Rigi-Track, which is pretty cool. So that looks like a new way to kind of move pallets around. Nothing really crazy there or anything like that we haven't maybe seen before in a mod or something like that, but it's still cool to see. Then we have this guy, and they talked about this one, but again, it's all in German, so I'm not sure how this one is going to work necessarily, but it looks like, to me, it looks like a harvester that instead of putting it into, well, like a bulk bin, you're going to put it into pallets, and it's just going to make pallets and pallet stuff up for you, which I'm assuming the pallets will automatically spawn into the machine and everything like that, so you don't have to worry about that, but it should make pallets for you, which is awesome. So very cool, very cool. Very excited to see that. I know a lot of us don't do a whole lot of work with pallets, but as soon as you guys get like an autoload trailer or something like that, it's going to be pretty easy to do pallets and stuff like that. So I think it's cool. I think there's a lot of cool equipment coming in this pack, and it's going to be cool to see it all kind of in action as we get more information. But yeah, guys, that is pretty much everything I have to show you on the premium expansion equipment for now. This is all they showed us, really, at FARMCON 23. I hopefully will have some more information on a map for you guys later on. But if you guys enjoyed this video, please drop a like down below. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button up on the screen to join the Farmer Cop channel and turn the notification bell so you don't miss any future videos I may post. This has been Farmer Cop. Thank you guys for coming and for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.